You have these representatives in place who only care about a certain subset, which is white and wealthy. And they're gaslighting the rest of us and creating this narrative that injustice is a fiction of our own minds and that we are criminals and that we are just looking to tear apart the democracy. When if anything, we are reinforcing the fact that this needs to be an operable democracy and that the people need to be taken care of. And yet he can't even muster some sense of decency to acknowledge Blitzer's question and to actually address the Blake family, which would essentially be addressing Black people. He is beneath. Yeah. The reality is that Black people are shot and killed by police at twice the rate, if not more, than white people. And the fact that we have studies showing that a 2020 Northeastern Harvard data-driven study of 27 states just came out earlier this year. So for people to continue to act like this is a non-issue, it really shows how much they are into maintaining the system of institutionalized racism and the fact that police brutality is only a problem for a small segment of the community, which is us and people who look like us. The first rule of white supremacy is to deny there's any sort of white supremacy or racism, and Bill Barr is holding steadfast to that rule. Again, as I quoted the study earlier from 2020, Harvard, Northeastern, there have been so many studies out there, the data, the numbers, they don't lie, get out of here. The fact that you don't wanna believe that racism exists, the fact that you don't want to think that narrative is just more nonsense from the Trump administration and his little hooligans denying facts, science, research, only to fit the narrative that keeps them in power. And it's absolutely incredibly problematic. But I'm not gonna let it ruin my day. Not today, Satan. You can sit in the corner, Bill Barr, I'm done. Something that really seems to resonate with me is that it's the cop's narrative that there was a knife in his car. You know what, that knife could have been a knife from Popeyes. It could have been a spork, the way these law enforcement lie. So to run with that narrative that was fed out into the media, it's nonsensical. The cops have lost any kind of credibility in my eyes. So when they come forward and say, oh, so-and-so, we thought they had a gun, or oh, we thought they were armed. Yeah, right. It reminds me of the Dave Chappelle skits of sprinkle a little crack on it and how these officers do what they need to do to justify the criminality that they engage in.